Hello, everybody. Just waiting for people to arrive. If people are going to arrive. Hello, WG46. Yes, I've got two bath mats and the non-slip shower mat as well. And the heater's kicked in. And the heater's turned off. Bye, wishy-washy guy. I'm good, thank you. How are you? top-ups on this cycle now. They've changed that. Before Easy Care was quite dry wash. You see, it says 0 people are watching, but people are commenting, so I don't know what's going on, if people are there or not. Hello, if you just joined. It's just a start. It's still doing the load adjust. This is the Easy Care cycle. I haven't filmed Easy Care, so I thought I would film the actual full length cycle rather than the speed one. I think I did film speed already, but I'm not filmed the full length, so thought we'll try it. I'm not staying, probably not staying here for the whole thing, but we'll see what happens if people come. If there's nobody here, then obviously I'll turn off before. But I'm hoping people will just tune in and be like, oh, it's good. It's on 60 degrees and it's on 1400 spin. The detergent is Persil Ultimate Non-Bio, the new one. The fabric softener is Comfort Pure. Yeah, quite so too, yeah. It's probably because they're bath mats, so it's sensed that the load is more heavy than it actually is. Yeah, so it does the higher amount of detergent than what it would normally have done. Thanks. They're still on there. You can always go watch them again. By Andrew Bog 5004. Yeah, this is 1600 spin, yeah. It's just, you can only select 1400 on Easy Care, so. Yeah, it does, yeah. So far, very happy with this. I mean, the Cotton's wash is pretty much perfect for everything. I haven't deleted any wishy-washy guys, so they must be on there somewhere. If you try and sort if you go onto the channel and then click on the videos, you can sort them by date. If you select older dates, then they should appear. So obviously that's when I first started my channel. in 2008. No, no, I haven't deleted any, so yeah, definitely on there still. Yeah, I prefer the cotton cycle with jeans as well. The dark jeans cycle is good if you want to wash dark items that are lightly soiled, but I tend to put them on cottons with the speed because it's more intensive and it actually does a better job anyway. And the heater's kicked off, so turned off now. It hasn't taken any time off and it hasn't added any time on, so I think it's in that stage now where it's sensed. Yeah, Eco4060 is a very good cycle. I often use that with speed on, which takes about just over an hour, and it does a really good job for coloured clothes. Wouldn't use that for white, but everything else is good. Cotton 60 speed, cotton 40 speed, they're very good cycles as well. thought there'd be more people watching, but maybe not. It's 21 minutes past 7 in the UK. Maybe everybody's watching the World Cup thing. Yeah, it's the start of the football. Yeah, maybe everybody's watching that. I don't know. It's the what's it called? The opening ceremonies on at the moment. So maybe everybody's watching that. So the dryer is going on towels with extra dry 2 levels. So there you have it. Yeah, I mean they've launched some new ones now with complete reverse action as well, where you get reverse heat on cotton sample, which is nice. I mean, I did nearly buy the Siemens that washes the washer, because originally I was going to keep the kitchen as it was and have them rotate the exchange. This dryer has done well so far. It's actually quite good. It's quite quick. It's not very loud, and it does a good job. Even with bedding, support the bedding, or there's a bedding cycle. So far, I'm pretty impressed with it. Collects a lot of water, obviously, from drying. I'm not used to a condenser before, but yeah, got heat pump. It's very good. It's quite hot as well, which is nice. It's nice got heat pumps where not that hot and that why it took long to dry, but it seems to get quite hot. Special towels, which these are, and on the main hot side, but it gets really hot, and which helps dry. Synthetics is a bit rubbish because we don't really do much. Shirts is a nice cycle, that's good. So I've got my uniforms on there usually because that gets, it's hot but it's not over hot, and then auto is like a medium heat. So the cooling fan kicks in now and then, which is good for everyday clothes. I had this on a time delay because I take advantage of cheaper electricity, and I had a special thing come through with Eon where you can save electric and you basically get cash back for using electric at certain times. This was one of them, so like the time a delay set for this dryer to come on automatically within the time. So it has only just started. And we're going to get a reverse now. It's only a short reverse on this cycle. But still, it's enough reversing to keep the fibres open. Here the pump's kicked in as well. Yeah, I mean, it's nice dry. I mean, the only thing I don't like is the door is plastic. I must prefer glass door. But even the Bosch ones with the infinite reverse thing, that seems to be plastic as well now. It's like all of them have gone to plastic. But it's very nice. And then the parents Bosch, my old Bosch, that's still working well. Everything's good on that. The plastic glass is getting warm now, so it is heating up. I haven't seen this. Well, I've seen a Sudslog. I did see a Sudslog, but it wasn't a big Sudslog. And then I also seen it do a. Basically, it detected the suds when it was draining, and then it just switched to an anti-suds technique already, without actually spinning, which is slightly different to how they usually control the suds, which was quite clever. It seemed to fill up, then drained out, then it filled up again, then drained out again, but then it didn't actually do any tumbling in that stage. So it's like trying to clear the suds from the pump, which was quite clever. But they have changed the way the pump works on this compared to my mum's one. On my mum's Bosch, obviously, as soon as the water's pumped out, the pump goes slightly slower, whereas on this, as soon as the spin starts, the pump increases speed again. What's worse cycle? Probably Wall. Still not the best cycle, but they have updated it. It does do a lot more tumbling now than it used to do. And then I don't really like AutoSoft. I think AutoSoft is rubbish. AutoSoft is pointless. Essentially, it's delicate silk, but without any interim spins. Well, it does an interim spin, but it's not really an interim spin. So it's essentially delicate still. But then it's supposed to detect the dirt, but it didn't detect the dirt. So I don't really know what was going on there. And then there's also an app program called Less Microplastic, but it's exactly the same as Delicate Silk. Now, it makes you think perhaps they're going to release another update. I know they are going to release an update because they've actually told me there's one ready to come out. So they're just testing it. But I think they potentially could be changing Delicate Silk cycle to something slightly different. And then this Less Microplastic, which is exactly the same as Delicate Silk, might actually be the Delicate Silk cycle instead. Yeah. Yeah, to be honest, Andrew, Bob, I'm quite happy that this doesn't have that cycle because I find that cycle very pointless. considering that cottons with speed is an hour, mixed load is an hour anyway, and they both do intermediate spins. So why would you want a 59-minute one without intermediate spins that probably performs less better or not as better at rinsing as the other cycles with spins? So yeah. But then obviously I've got that bloody rubbish auto soft thing instead, which is load rubbish. I'll have to film that one day and see what happens, but yeah. The problem is I don't really have delicate things. All my clothing is cotton and jeans and things, so I don't really wear delicate things as such. So it's like when I wash bath mats, I have to try these different cycles that are more delicate. Same with cushion covers, I put them on delicate so I can see what actually happens. But yeah, like I said before, most things I just put on cottons or Eco 4060 with speed, cottons with speed. And then if I'm washing whites, put them on the full length cotton and they seem pretty good. Usually the wear cycle on high T prods, yeah, rubbish they are. At least Mom still has the 60-degree duvet wash, which is quite a nice cycle. Yeah. You've got to try them, otherwise how do you know what it's going to be like? No, there's no towel cycle. The closest thing you've got is hygiene, which is the same as Allergy Plus on my mum's old one. Mum's one. My old one. I mean, on hygiene, if you select in the app, you can go. If you select Pristine on there, or if you go on the app and select less ironing, you get the old towels, long final spin anyway with the fluffing in between. I mean, even for towels, I just put on cottons. Like best thing. I mean, those towels that I showed you in the dryer, I just did them on cotton 60 without any options. Yeah, and it took some time off the cycle duration because they weren't a full load, and they had a nice 1600 spin at the end, which was good. 1700 spin, if you want to call it that. Three rinses. Yeah, I have white towels. When I have white towels, I save them and put them on 90 with my cleaning cloths, which are also white. And tea towels, which again are mostly white, so put them in on that. When I've got my coloured towels, I do 60. As well, quite easy care. If you read the cycle description on the video, you'll see that I'm on the Easy Care wash. This is Easy Care 60-degree 1400 with no options. This one's illuminated because you can select it still, but I'm not going to do that. Craig. You seem to have a different washing machine every single day. Who's used quick cycle? That's a quick cycle there, yeah. Craig, every time I film a live video, you come on and say you've got a different washing machine. So that's what I mean. And I also see your post on Facebook on the service wash. What have I eaten? I had McDonald's today. Lazy day today, so obviously I went swimming in the morning, and then I decided I was going to have a chill that day. I was supposed to have every parcel get delivered, but every decided they were not going to deliver it and send me a picture saying that they attempted to deliver, even though I was here the whole day, and they never attempted to deliver. So I waited here, basically waiting for them. What did you have for McDonald's? I had the new FIFA burger that they're doing at the minute, Smoky Carolina, I think it was called. And then I had the cheese bites and I had fries. And then I had the pineapple Sprite. If you order anything online, don't use every because they're rubbish. I mean, last time, to be fair, they delivered it as they said, but this time they decided to take a picture of the parcel and say that they attempted to deliver it, even though they didn't. No, I didn't get the FIFA cup because I only ordered the meal for the burger. You have to order certain meals to get the cup. I think you have to order Big Mac or chicken nuggets, or the veggie burger thing they have. I had pizza. Was supposed to have curry, but the stupid dishwasher didn't clean the pans. Oh, pizza's alright. I don't really like curry that much. Could tolerate it, but I wouldn't choose to have curry. American style pancakes, nice. Bolognese is good. I like bolognese. Officially, name is called ragu. Way to get rid of dishwasher. Is it hot point? I think he said before. Yeah, it's done well. 10 years, it's good. You need a Bosch Series 6, they're excellent, have a rack for cutlery. To be honest, I don't really like the racks for cutlery. I prefer baskets, which is a good thing because my nephew that I have here decided they it has a cutlery basket rather than the tray at the top. I think the Bosch version has the tray at the top, but it takes so much space up. Hi, Lewis. Doing easy care 60 degrees without any options. Hasn't taken any time off, and it seems to have gone back to the old style where they just do long tumbles throughout the whole wash. Whereas what they did originally, which I didn't film stupidly before the update, was after it heated, it stopped doing this tumble and does the like a short rhythm, which is a bit like the EasyK used to do. Um, but they seem to have changed it back to doing these long ones. Before my Siemens trees, I bought one of the new LGs. Water was coming through the door. That's not good. Definitely uses more water now, the EasyK, because if you see the beginning of this video, you'll see that they did a lot on a lot of top ups. So it'd be interesting to see if your one with the jets does that as well, because I know EasyK used to be pain in the bum. Unless you put Water Plus on there, it did fill up more, but then it did the rubbish with them. Even your cons does low level as well, though. You never know. One day they might update that. I mean, this I've got this on iDos, but obviously because they're bath mats, it added extra detergent because it obviously detected they're heavy items even though they're not. So that's probably why it's a bit sudsy. We'll see what happens. Haven't heard it reheat, so maybe they just heat up once. I know on cottons on 60, if you don't select any options, it does do temperature holding for about 15 minutes, where it basically kicks the heater back in. And obviously, if you select sweat or grease or any of the stain kind of things, it does temp hold into out. I mean, not too fussed on that for these things. It's got an hour 40 left. We're going to see if the dryer has reduced the time on that, because that would have reduced the time now. Join my little house tour. first. Yes, took the time off. 42 minutes, so it dropped about an hour off there. And it's restarting to dry already. You can see my dry balls in there. I've got some dryer balls that called a wall ball, and they're actually very good because they stop the lid. They stop the lid, basically take any lid off the clothes. So the first go out to be lid free. Then we use a lid roller. So yeah, so that's dryer. Sorry. Can't believe coloured anti-stain does 1200 spins. Yeah, that's what I liked about Cotton's Eco on my one that my mum's got now. If you select anti-stain, it does 3 rinses. As long as the load's full. If you put it on 70 degrees and then select a stain like cosmetics, it does temperature holding as well, which is good. Does also have the soak function. Yes, this has the soak function. Yeah, it's on the app. You can only select it on the app. How much was your dryer? About £400, 389 or something like that. But I had offers, so I used offers vouchers. The Siemens looks really nice. Thanks. It looks alright in the corner there. Matches the oven. The Neff there. It's also the same colour as the fridge freezer as well, so that's nice. I haven't used soak on this machine. Also, I used soak on my old one that my mum's got now. Tried that once or twice before. I mean, if you select the soak option on its own, it does around half an hour of like 30 degrees soaking, and then the heater doesn't reheat after that. Whereas if you select, say, the soil and sand stain, which also adds a soak, it does a 40-degree soak instead, and it temperature holds throughout the whole of the soak. And then I think if you use blood or strawberry stain, I think they have soak as well. Not really, no. Yeah, blood soaks, strawberry soaks, and dirty socks soaks, and then soil and sand soaks. The rest of the options, they either just do the normal wash, or they add an extra rinse, or they do a pre-wash. I think baby food and egg, they both add the pre-wash. Orange has the pre-wash, and then like the cosmetics, which is what I usually use the most. It doesn't add any extra time on, but it does the long temperature holding in the main wash, and then it does deeper rinses. So it doesn't affect the wash rhythm. But none of the stains affect the wash rhythm anymore, which is good because obviously they've changed cottons. Strawberry stain option, wow, fancy. Yeah, you got strawberry and orange on these. Orange and strawberry dirty socks, sweat, grease, grass, blood, baby food. Plenty of stains on here to choose from. Tea. You get 16. I don't know if you can see it. You can't see the default ones. There's 6 on there, and then there's an extra 10 on the app. Drum clean is okay. Yeah, you get you can do it on the app, or you can actually do it without the app. You can do it on the settings. If you press and hold the settings button, those two there for about 5 seconds, it brings up the menu, and if you go to the menu, you can get to drum clean on the menu, and it'll do the drum clean there as well. It only does the one drum clean. There's no cold or like rinse out fluff thing that they used to do. Is teapot still there? I don't know. You see, I can't see on this because they seem to have updated the YouTube app, and it doesn't tell you how many people are watching. It just says 0, even though people are commenting. So there obviously is people watching. Yeah, it's a shame you can't choose call on these anymore on the drum clean, because that'd be quite good. But yeah, maybe they've just put that back on washer dryers only. Shame. It's got 1 hour 33 left. It says 1 hour 32 now. moon style. Yeah, I think that's still on the channel as well somewhere. No. The Hoover was they're both machines from my grandma's. The Hoover was replaced by the Whirlpool. The Whirlpool got replaced by Bosch Series 2. Okay, thanks, Andrew Hawk. See you again soon. Thanks for watching. Yeah, my grandma had a new kitchen 2024, so she got a Bosch Series 2 then, which replaced the Whirlpool. The Whirlpool lasted quite a while, to be fair, but it had so many repairs. Motor brushes it went through like crazy, and then belts, it ate the belts because they did the stupid rinsing where it just did like slow tumble rinsing but feel really deep. So obviously, as you can imagine, a full load of washing tumbling at slow speed with a load of water in there is just causing a belt to rip. You start off with like a new belt and it won't make much noise, and then didn't you say the Hoover got stuck? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, something went weird in it. I always remember the Hoover used to it used to do 5 rinses, but the first rinse was technically a bleach, so it wasn't really a rinse as such, even though it was because we didn't use bleach. But there was the third rinse. I think it always used to do something strange where something wrong with the timer. It either gets stuck and end up just rinsing for like until you move the timer on, or it would keep going, but then the pump would kick in, so you wouldn't get a rinse, you'd get a dry rinse, which was weird. And then, but it wasn't really pumping. The pump wasn't actually kicked in; it just used to chug, which was very strange. Made a weird noise while I was doing it. The Whirlpool, yeah, like I said, belts. It kept eating belts because they're stupid, weird rinse design thing. But then she replaced it with the Bosch Series 2 when she had the kitchen done. Basically, I took her to a shop and said, "Look, all these washing machines, they're too fancy for you. Um, your washing machines are too fancy for you. You want one of these basic ones." And she said, "Oh yeah, that's good." So I showed her the Bosch Series 2, and then she had the Bosch Series 2. I mean, she looked at the Blomberg, because Blomberg, we took her to a Euronics shop, so she looked at Blomberg, but even then I said, they're probably a bit too more advanced for you, you just want standard washing machine. And she said, yes, so we went for the Bosch Series 2. She's got a Blomberg tumble dryer in their garage, yeah. It's a condenser. She doesn't know a dishwasher though. What's that? Do to eat. Oh, it's gone. Don't know what that means. To put this on. Probably around 50 minutes, I'd say. I don't think it'll cool down, but I'm not sure. Because obviously they updated it, so I don't know if they've had it cool down now or not. It didn't used to do cool down. unless you have the stains on, because obviously it doesn't temp hold this cycle. But we'll see what happens. It'll do 3 rinses, each with a intermediate spin, probably 1200, but it's only a short spin, so it'll go up and then slow back down again. Hello everyone. Hi Bruno. How are you doing today? Hope it's still working. Good. I'm okay, thank you. Like I said earlier, I've been waiting in all day because I was supposed to have delivery by every, and then they send a message saying that they're not coming. Took a picture of it and said that they delivered it, or they attempted to deliver it and I wasn't in, even though I've been here the whole day. And I've not seen any delivery driver come, so apparently it's going to be delivered tomorrow instead, so they can see what happens tomorrow. So yeah, so I've not really done a lot today. Went to swim this morning and went outside the swimming pool because it was raining, and I thought, you know what, let's swim anyway. And then I went to a garden centre with my mum, and then yeah, came home and just waited here all day. How about you? Have a nice day. And as you can see, EasyCare, since the update, EasyCare has actually gone back to the standard EasyCare cycle that they had before. Long tumbles throughout the main wash, no temperature holding, just basically one heat to 60 degree and then stops. I did film it, I think, I can't remember if I filmed it or not, but when I first got this machine, they changed the EasyCare, they made it more EasyCare like the old Bosch used to have, where basically I'd do this long tumbles until heating was finished, and then it switched to a more gentle rhythm, but they seem to have gone back to these long tumbles. I don't know why they've done that, but that's what they've done, so. Be interesting to see if they update it again and then it goes back to the newer version, or if they keep it like this. So as you can see, it's over halfway now. Just going to have another look, see how the dryer is doing. Keep this a bit more entertaining. Got 111 on that. Oops. It's actually got the cooling fan on at the minute. "32 minutes to go." It's reached Cover Dry Plus, so it's obviously doing now to the next level. Next to dry. And the pump's empty. So let's see what's going on here. 1 hour and 7. If you just join, that's the settings we're on Easy Care. And it's over halfway now, the lights are over halfway, so not much further to go. I'm sure it'll start draining soon. I can't remember the exact time that it does that. I can't remember. Well, I don't know if it's going to do a cooldown or not. So this is what's in the automatic dosing at the minute. And then this was the tablets I'm using at the moment, Finish. And then I've got Persol Ultimate Non-Bio, which is the new one that's in iDos as well. Let's see. Hello there, if you're just joining, you're watching a live video. This is live. Janek, hello. This is live. I am here. It's 8:26 in the UK, British summertime, and yeah, we're on easy care at 60 degrees with 1400 spin. You've obviously missed the part where I've spoken about this already, but they basically reverted this, since the update, reverted EasyCare back to how it was with the long tumbles throughout the wash. Obviously, you'll know from before that they changed it so that it does short tumbles after it's heated, but they seem to have gone back to the old way. Not sure why they've gone backwards, but that's what they seem to have done. We've got an hour left. And it's on 60 degrees and it's on 1400 spin. 1400 is the maximum on this cycle because they changed it. Originally it was just 1200. Enjoy your dinner, Janet, in the hotel restaurant. That'd be nice. What are you having? Corey? Yeah, it is a bit of a top, but that's what they've done. I think they've followed the trend of other brands because all the other brands are doing that now as well. Yeah, that's right. I didn't like that rhythm. As you know that I know that already. Too slow. Nice. That sounds good. Nice little pasta dish. Any chicken in it for protein? Or beef jerky, anything like that? If you had a machine like that, you'd sell it. I know, yeah. It's a good job the HE7 was better than that. Otherwise, that would have been in the bin. What's WWG mean? Grenade High Performance Protein Oreo Bar. Nice. Oh, which washing guy? Whoops. Bruno, what time does yours drain on Easy Care? Yeah, you need to eat at sensible times, yeah. Okay, fair enough. I don't remember. Yeah. I mean, because the last time I used it was before it updated and it did the new versions, and I'm pretty sure it drained at 50. But obviously now they've gone back to the old one. I can't remember. Well, you better do some washing then, Janet. Well, you better do it yourself, Janet, so that they do it properly. I know that my mum's just using mixed 40 for pretty much everything, but she is doing occasional Cotton's Eco with 70, which I told her to do. So at least it's staying fresh once every couple of weeks. Um, I did check when I went round yesterday or the day before, and it's not mouldy or anything, so it is okay. She is looking after that. And then my grandma's Bosch Series 2, again, she uses a mix of 40 for pretty much everything, but she is using a T-towels and towels on the 60-degree hygiene wash. So again, that's sort of cleaning it out. So no issues there. Again, hers is not mouldy, hers is good. So I think I told them well. Right, yeah, because it's probably about finished now. So we're going to see if we can catch that finishing off. The smell of pasta when you come up here, it's nice. 13 to go. It's pretty hot. Yeah. How's the dryer? Yeah, it's very good. Working very well. I gave it a good hoover out the other day. Vacuum out. Not bad. Like I said earlier, it's not very loud. It's good. It's what I needed. Heat pump. Highly recommend. Doesn't take too long. I mean, this load has been on for. This is towels. There's 3 bath towels, 3 guest towels, and then there's a couple of bits of other bits in there. And this has been on for about an hour and 10-ish, an hour and 5. It's got 11 minutes left. This started after I started this video, this live. It started itself because I had it on time delay for the low energy time. Basically, if I used a bit more electric, I've got a special tariff on Eon. If anybody has Eon, there's a special tariff where every now and then they send you an email and they say, if you use the electric between 7 and 8 p.m., you get a cashback. So you'll get a discount on your bill next time, provided you use more electric in that time. So obviously I delay my start until it comes onto that so I can benefit from the cheaper electricity. But it's very good. I'm very happy with it. Everything's coming out good and it doesn't take too much electric. My energy meter downstairs stays green when this is on, which is good. And it fits in the room well. Obviously it's only 8 kilos, so the drum's not huge. I'd say the drum is the same size as the vented hot points that they used to get, the 100-litre drum. Whereas obviously the bigger versions have the bigger drum, 112 or 115 litres. Now what's going on now? We're on 48 left. Is it still doing, or is it still doing a long rhythm, or has it changed to the end of the wash rhythm? Yeah, it's changed. The tumbles have changed. You see, this is the rhythm it did after it stopped heating before, whereas they've now gone back to the long rhythm and then just doing this at the end. To me, this is more of an easy care rhythm. This is how it should be, if you ask me. Tumbles longer on the slopey side as well. You probably notice that. Sloping side of the paddle. Steepy side of the paddle, this one. Won't tumble for as long. There you go. Wishy-washy guy, you're back. It's about to do the drain now. 47 left. It's changed to the other rhythm. on, the washing machine or the dryer? Be cottons with 40, 50, 60 with the anti-stain dirty socks, and then the extra in sets of 3 rinses. That's the longest wash. It's about 5 hours and 50 minutes, I think it comes up with. The next longest would be the other different stains, and then IQ500 left as it is without speed. And then you've got hygiene wash, but they've reduced that. That's only 2 hours and 50 now instead of 3 hours and 30. So then your main cottons. Yes, there's pre-wash. Yes. Sorry. Pre-wash is just there. Quickest 60 is still mixed load at 60 with speed. I think it's going to drain now. Sorry. Don't know how much balancing it's going to do. Probably a lot. So just prepare yourselves to be in for a long time. Bath mats, it's never easy to balance. So. Like I said, might be here for some time. Yeah, this machine does 3 rinses as standard, and it do 3 rinses on EasyCare as well. Yeah, unfortunately, I think we're going to be here for a long time. Well, it might spin that one. That looks all right. That's not too bad. Well, that's 1200. That says 33. I think I'll update the time probably back to 36, maybe. Let's see what happens. Still does the standard easy care rinses, which are the same as what they've always done, like a medium speed. How cotton's used to be. And because iDos is on, you get the front door fill for the first rinse as well. Rinsing is at the drum rim level, just there. It didn't add any time on, so I don't know if it's going to add it on in a bit, or if it decided it's going to just go with two rinses. I don't know. The dryer has finished. I can hear it doing the anti-crease. I'll go upstairs again in a minute and show you that. Second. Same level as before, just put a drum in. Third spin. Excuse me. Dial is pretty much illuminated now. 3/4 of the way. That's 1200 RPM. There goes the softener. Just fill at the back as well as at the front. If you can see that. follows me. short spin that one. It doesn't look best on this cycle. I think this is the best as well. Oh no, it's going up now. Okay. Pretty intense one, it's really good speed. 1400 is good for easy fabrics, but okay. And then different fit. Well, that's the end of the video now. The cycle is about finished. I think we've got, yeah, 1 minute. It's going to do the like a fluffing stage. We'll do the 15-minute pause, and then it will do the less ironing anti-crease as well. I'm going to leave it to see what it does, but I'm not going to film that bit. Well, I filmed it, but I'll upload it separate, because I'm sure you don't want to be sat here for 15 minutes waiting for it to kick in. There we go. That's the end of the cycle. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.